What's going on, crew? How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome. So, sound's not going to be great. And I'm going to try and answer some questions, but I promised you guys I would pop on here. So, just following through. So, I'm going to try and pull it up on my iPad because I have my phone back here videoing. And I'm going to see if I can possibly get the questions to come through here on the iPad. So just give me answer some questions as you guys pop in here. What's up, Patty? How are you? So you guys have seen me posting a few different videos on this recently. But I'm just hoping that I can get something out of my iPad here. Some of your questions. What's up? I'm standing behind the camera here still, so you guys can't see me. What's up, Curtis? How are you? No pool players in Denver. Huh. Man, this is not doing what I want it to do here. But so you can see I did up already. I did those with a vinyl cutter, and man, it is not looking like it's going to work here for questions. Let me try one more thing. Any questions you guys have as I'm trying to sign on here? Fire away. So I'm just going to do this bottom piece real quick as well. But let me see here. I'm trying to log on here to see if I can get the questions going. Okay. Okay. Some questions are coming in, so fire away if you have some questions. So what I'm doing here first is I am just going to use a little bit of rubbing alcohol. And I'm just going to clean this nice and dry. What I'm using is normally because of the door jamb there and then the window and the way that comes there, but we should be all right. All right, got that dried off. But I got questions over here, so if you have some questions, fire away. So what this is here, this is the knifeless tape by 3M. So with this, what I'm going to do is start it all the way over here, and I'm just going to move it right along this bottom edge. So what you'll be able to do is now with this, it pulls it right up and cuts the material and damage the car at all. I'll do this quick and look and see if we got some questions. Can you guys still hear me okay? I know the sound isn't going to be great for this. Alright, and then let's cut that there. What's up, Todd? I'm actually going to, we gotta make it unique. So I'm actually going to do the emblems in rhinestones. So of course, I will video that process as well. She's done her car, so I'll get with Kelly on that. 3M knifeless material buffer until literally like a couple days ago when I started doing this. And I've just been doing it from time to time when I have time, which isn't very often. But let me know if that's any better. Is that any better? Not in the garage area, so I went off Wi-Fi. Hopefully that'll help it some. All right. Along the edges there, looking good there. Let me know if we're not buffering now, and if it's back to a live feed, hopefully. So, I'm just gonna use, again, this 3M carbon fiber material here. And a lot of different areas you can get a lot of different scraps to just do stuff like this as well, as long as it's all one piece. What's up, Peggy? How are you? Grab that off there, and then we are just going to come along this, and any place that if you get little creases, they're actually, with this type of material, super easy to get any bubbles out. So even as you first put it down, if you have any bubbles, you don't even have to worry about it, because all you do is you lift it up, you pull it, and all the bubbles are gone. Connection get any better? Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm just working around this edge right here with my squeegee, working out any bubbles in it, any creases as I go along the edge here. And then I might, after I use the knifeless tape, trim it a little bit with an X-Acto, but probably not going to need to. We'll see. And the only reason why is because of the gap in the window tint, or in the actual windows. So tighten all that down there. Peggy, fine? Yeah, I have some gloves, but the problem I kept running into with the gloves was, as I was using the gloves, it actually was leaving little, I have these rat gloves right here, and as I was using them, it was leaving little kind of fuzz areas. So I went away from it. So now what I'm doing again, just trying to get this good down into that seam. And I'm lifting it off. So the material won't stick as much, and it can be a lot easier if you put like painter's tape around the edge. But I'm kind of in a hurry right now because I have so much other stuff to do that I'm going the quick way. Alright, so this is where it's pretty cool. I'm going to show you how this knifeless tape works. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start the cut just a tiny bit over here. Just put a little sliver in it. And on the bottom here. Good to go with that. And I'm not sure how good you guys can see this here, but if you can, watch. What you do is you lift this knifeless tape up. You release it to get the little kind of string inside it. And then once you have that little string inside of it released out like this, then you're just going to pull along the material here. It's almost like basically dental floss. So pulling along the material here, all the way through the back side, and then pull it back this way. And bam, done. Get this side here, and then the only thing I need to do now is just go back through and kind of stuff it up into the trim. But let's do this one as well along the top. Oh, kicked over my water. And pull it back. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? Alright. These are actually the wraps Marathon Wrap Olympic gloves. Made for wraps, right? But look at all of that. It's crazy, isn't it? Alright, so now I'm going to go back. I actually have this little silhouette squeegee here that I'm going to use. And what I'm going to do is just kind of push everything on up in there. So I'm going to bring the door out here, bring it out on this side, and you can see, I'm not sure if you can, how good you can see, but I'm just kind of pushing up into that area. And the material is just pushing up in there so it kind of hides in, so it looks clean. So you'll get a little bit of a residue of kind of a little bit of a debris of the adhesive, and then you just go back and wipe it off. How many of you here have done anything with a wrap before? Pretty sweet. For a first time doing it ever, I kind of enjoy it. It's time consuming, so I see why they charge so much for it. It's definitely time consuming, and it's definitely an art. So you can mess stuff up, especially, I see a lot of people the first time they're doing it and they'll use an X-Acto knife and they're trimming an X-Acto knife along here. Yeah, good luck for that paint. Hopefully it's your car that you're doing it on, because you are not hitting that perfect, not if it's your first time doing it. And you'll see kind of, this is a little bit thinner, kind of squeegee. So what it allows it to do is kind of get up underneath this area here. Looking good all along there, and I just have this little edge left. I'm going to hold my phone here. The carbon fiber material, there's actually a local place here that sells all the 3M material. Accent Distributing is the name of it. But I can buy it just like I can buy it from anybody else, and I just go pick it up. So it's nice. And to do something like this, I mean, this isn't a cheap project. This isn't an inexpensive project to do something like this. So the biggest thing is, if you can do it and you have some time to do it, man, it can save you a lot of money. Come along the edge on the top here. And we're looking good. 1,300 a roll, yeah. I mean, if you're looking to do a full wrap, you're still looking expensive. But to do a full wrap on a car, you can be $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 with labor and everything. So it really depends on kind of what you're doing. And honestly, the wrap part of it, like just doing the full wrap part of it, the detail here is what's the, kind of a lot of times the time consuming part. And what I'll do is I'll come back with like a Q-tip or something and just clean up any of this adhesive that hangs around. Had an excursion quoted for $3,500, yeah. And obviously it depends on the material, it depends on if you're getting it printed, it depends on if it's just like a matte black or something, so it all depends price-wise. They can get, I'm sure, real expensive, you can get them obviously less expensive. Shandy, were you doing a full print on it as well, where they were using something like a VersaCam? Material cost starts at $125 and goes up. Yeah, $3,500 is a freaking deal for an excursion. That's all I was asking, as far as if it was for printed or whatnot. All right, so before I sign off on here, what I want to show you that I've also done so far is on the wheels here, I just used the carbon fiber, took a picture of this, cut it on the Graph Tech that was blue. So I just covered that with the carbon fiber. And then on the back here, I did the same thing on this emblem. You can see this side here, I've already done all the bottom, all along the top here, along the bottom here, done the wheel there. On the front, same thing on the emblem there, but then I've also started, I did all the main parts of the grills right here. I'm gonna cut these pieces right here. Again, take a picture, measure it out, and cut each of those with the vinyl cutter, with the Graph Tech, so I can just basically stick it on perfectly like a sticker, and then I'll do the way that I'm doing the window now to get all of this chrome area here. This part down here, with kind of the curve and everything, will be a little bit more difficult, but we'll get it all here soon. All right, what are the questions you guys got before I sign off here? I promised I would come on a little bit and show you what we got going on, but yes, Todd, break it off in pieces, 100%. But you can see the difference, like now, like all of this bottom here, that will be in the carbon fiber as well, and then the back, and then I still have the rack to do on the top and that little back area. So I only have the back areas there, a couple little areas on the back of the car, and then a couple areas on the front here as well. And then we'll be all done. But like I said, I'm trying to take my time and go slow on it right now. As you do more and more, I figure it'll become a lot easier. And then I got some material also to be able to do the golf cart here. So this will be the next job here. We're gonna do the golf cart in probably like a, I'm thinking like a matte black or something. So that should be sweet. All right, we all good? Sweet. I promised Lorene we would go out to dinner tonight. So reservations are at 6 o'clock and it's 4:40. And I still need to finish that, and it's about 25 minutes away. Absolutely 0% chance of me making it time-wise and showering and everything to get there in time. Yes, of course we used Open Table, Todd. So I'm gonna blame it on you guys. I'm gonna say you guys kept me on the live longer. I'm just throwing the blame off, just telling you right now. So it's on you. Oh, I moved my GoPro is still recording here. And I moved it. Damn it. That's supposed to be for our regular camera. All right, I gotta get this finished up. Promised I would come on here. I did, fulfilled my promise. You guys have an awesome day, and I will see you probably later on the Matt Salo channel. All right, crew? Jessica, you'll take the blame. I like it. All right, crew. Under the bus we go. All right, we'll see you guys later.